Herbe presenta
The brain of the beast. Gamer friends, video game maniacs, super consolers, everyone, stop what you're doing because...
Oh. I'm going to introduce you.
The brain of the beast.
Super Nintendo.
Open your eyes and ears wide. In this video we are going to explain in detail what is Super Nintendo. And why is it superior to anything you've seen so far? How does your awesome Super Nintendo Scope accessory work? And what is your game-to-game software? Do not miss it. At the end of the video we will explain how to participate in the Super Contest with 25 Super Nintendo consoles as a gift. Are you ready? Ahead. Let's see it. With all of you, Super Nintendo, the console with the most anticipated Super 16-bit technology, the latest Nintendo creation, bestial, with a brain far superior to any 16-bit console you've ever seen, because Super Nintendo doesn't have one, but 5 microprocessors, a central 16-bit one, specialized video max and another 2 in audio, and because its memory is, mind you, 256, and you know, more memory, faster speed, bigger, more numerous figures, longer game levels, higher resolution. But see for yourself. See how fast. See how many sprites appear on the screen. Have you ever seen so many scrolls as smooth as these? And characters so big and so fast? Well, all this is possible because Super Nintendo is a Super 16-bit, but let's go by parts. For starters, Super Nintendo has super graphics, with true 3-dimensional effects, multiple super smooth planes, and above all a super resolution of 512 x 448 pixels. And this resolution also makes Super Nintendo sprites super big. And super numerous, without the intervention of new figures slowing down the game at all. As you may have noticed, color is also super on Super Nintendo. Because while other game consoles have a maximum of 512 colors in their palette, Super Nintendo has 32,768 colors. The difference is obvious. But there is still more. Of the 5 microprocessors, the video one has a unique chip and never seen in the world of video games, the MD7 chip. Thanks to MD7, Super Nintendo achieves incredible movements such as sprite enlargement, 360-degree rotation and super real 3-dimensional sensation. Nothing from top to bottom, right left. With Super Nintendo reaches the true 3rd dimension. If Super Nintendo has a super image, its sound, it cannot be less than super spectacular. Vibrant.
Define.
For the first time, a video game console incorporates 10 independent channels and high-fidelity sound with compact disc quality. Special effects. Super funky music. The result is a total sound, in tune with emotions, that will make you live Super Nintendo. That's how powerful and impressive it is. The brain of the beast, Super Nintendo. In addition, when you buy the console, we include a multi-function controller, a connecting cable to the television, the AC adapter, and Mario's latest and most exciting adventure, Super Mario World, which we will talk about later.
Hey,
Don't go yet.
there's still more.
A super accessory that you cannot even imagine, the Super Nintendo Scope. A spectacular infrared wireless bazooka that will allow you to test your aim up to 6 meters away. You have to try it. With Super Nintendo Scope we give you a cartridge with 6 unlimited action games. Blastrous in 3 versions. Blastrous A, a Tetris game in which you shoot at the squares that don't interest you. In Blastress B, your shot will rotate the cubes until you get lines of the same color. The third version is the Mole Patrol, a duck shot but with Martian lunatics. And 3 other types of laser blazer. Intercept, shooting at your targets from your lookout. Engage with your ship located in full battle. And confront when the war gets complicated with all kinds of unexpected enemies.
And now, we are going to play 2D.
Only with Super Nintendo will you be able to enjoy games as amazing as the ones you are going to see below, at the height of a super brain to start the latest and funniest Mario adventure that we give you with Super Nintendo Super Mario World. Super Mario World as a total game with hidden screens, secret rooms, extra lives, flying beds and a super cute Yoshi, who runs, eats, jumps and runs away. Super Mario World is the most at stake. 96 worlds. Can you believe it? Your super gift game with your Super Nintendo. Do not miss it. UN Squadron, a sure hit. Take off with one of these 6 planes and watch out for everything that comes your way. In each level the fight goes up in height. The never seen, now on your own television. Super Ghouls and Ghosts, a classic taken to the top of gameplay. Weapons, shields, armor, and even a giant wave. It is one more Super Nintendo super game. Super WrestleMania, it's super real action. Choose one of the fighters and throw yourself into the very center of combat. Even outside the ring. Surely you have never seen or played anything like it. Super Soccer. All the excitement of the king of sports is also on Super Nintendo and in 3 dimensions. Shoot, cross and dribble and experience the excitement of international competitions. Here's a star title. Super Castlevania IV. Enter a new world. Super Nintendo's Super Castlevania IV has won first prize for Best Adventure and Best Music in the United States. What a game! Final Fight is an ultimate adventure. With the wise management of your controller, you will be able to eliminate the most undesirable types from the slums of your screen. F-Zero is the intergalactic super race between meteoric turboships. Choose your pilot and get ready to control the hyperspeed in the different planetary courses if you want to be the winner. Based on the famous movie, The Mansion with 1001 Doors, Rooms and Levels arrives for Super Nintendo. Rooms and Levels, everything to save Morticia and not succumb to the RoboCop 3 attempt, another movie success with a super variety of weapons, figures and settings. Only Super Nintendo puts this superhero on your own screen. From movie. Silence, it's played. Super Tennis. Choose the type of court and the player plays alone or accompanied against the machine or in a spectacular double. Select your shots well and calculate volleys and drop shots. With Super Nintendo you will do it as a championship. Chess Master is a chess monster. An incomparable challenge for the super consolers with the best brains. Chess Master is the super chess of Super Nintendo. Smash TV, another great success of the arcades that Super Nintendo puts you on the full screen. For 1 or 2 players, you'll have to kill them all before moving on to another super fun level. It could only be Super Nintendo. Beat Type puts all the excitement at your fingertips on your own screen. You can beat so many and so many deadly weapons enemies. The challenge is served on your Super Nintendo. And many more titles. Joyac Max, SimCity, Owling 1 Golf, Paperboy 2, and this is just the beginning.
And finally the contest.
Now that you know almost as much as I do about Super Nintendo, you will be able to answer without any problem the 5 questions of the coupon for the raffle that you will find on page 17 of Hobby Consoles magazine number 8, with which this video goes. The questions are super easy. Fill out the coupon and send it to us by mail. There are 25 Super Nintendo consoles up for grabs. Good! This has been all, my friend. I wait for you in Super Mario